Hi, I'm Big Louie.
And I'm Little Louie.
And this is LOU2RETRO, and I see I just got a text. Hopefully I didn't mess with my video there.
Nope.
We have a lot of stuff to talk about here today, kinda.
Yeah.
First, I'll go with something small that I wanted to say before I forget it, and then I'll let you go, and then I'll go again, okay?
Okay.
Okay. First, my friend at school had gotten a little Sega handheld from Sam's Club, I want to say, for 40, 50 bucks, whatever the going rate is on those things. And it is really cool. I don't know if you've ever seen them. I don't know the model or what the brand name is, but it's really thin. I mean, it's like that thin, and it's about that long. It's got 6 buttons on it, and you put an SD card in it, and it has preloaded games. But you can put your own games on there. And I was working with them a little bit on the ROMs. I didn't know if it played Sega Game Gear or Master System games. It doesn't, by the way, apparently. So I got a chance to play with that today, and it's a really cool little device, and it was really light. I couldn't believe how light it is, and it was pretty small. So that may be something I might keep my eyes out for, because it's a really good way to play Genesis games. Your turn.
Okay, so first, I was digging through my Lego box because Valentine's Day is coming up, and I decided I was going to make a Lego one. And I found, I found this in there from an old dragon type set, but except for these long pieces like that stick out weren't there, and they were like kind of like curved. But I just did that. I put this blade piece I have, and now it's really cool.
Now it's a butterfly Lego knife.
Yeah.
I was telling him I remember when I was a kid, I used to have a switchblade and a butterfly blade comb. They were a comb instead of a blade. It was the big thing when I was a kid. I don't know. They probably don't sell those anymore because of safety laws and whatnot now.
Yeah.
What was the other stuff you wanted to talk about there?
I got more Lego Dimensions things. I'll go in order that I got them. They are two Back to the Future things, and the first one was the Doc Brown fun pack. It comes with Dr. Emmett Brown.
And you've seen all 3 movies now?
Yeah.
Which is your favorite?
The first one.
Okay.
And it came with a time-traveling train, which I've already upgraded, which is why it looks weird. Then I also got the Back to the Future level pack, which comes with Marty McFly.
McFly!
It comes with a hoverboard. It's a really cool piece, and I like it. And then, guess, put in the comments right now what you think I'm about to show. Yeah. The DeLorean. And you can actually open both doors.
We saw a DeLorean in downtown Kansas City a couple months ago. Well, I guess it would have been this summer, huh? Last summer?
I don't remember it.
Remember we were sitting outside of that nightclub or whatever? Somebody was driving a DeLorean?
I don't remember it.
No. It was pretty cool. You know what? I never seen one the entire time I was a kid. And here in my adult life, I would say over the past 10 years, I've seen probably 4 or 5 of them out in the wild.
Never seen one.
I saw one for sale, even a while ago.
You should have bought it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Next time, right?
What if it gets up to 88 miles per hour?
I don't know, they're pretty heavy. Okay, next thing. Are you done with that?
Yeah.
Okay, next thing. I had an opportunity on Super Bowl Sunday to talk to a friend of the show, Hooper, for a long time. Hooper! And, just kind of catch up. He had some issues with his main cabinet that I helped him build. And it was kind of what I was afraid of. Something hardware or software related would happen after I move away. And then I'm not there to fix it. And I can only give him vague instructions over the phone. It's one of those things, if you're ever going to get into main cabs or something like that, just buyer beware. Things happen with those things sometimes, and you're going to have to get your hands dirty, roll your sleeves up, and learn a little bit about it. He can always ask me questions or whatever, but I don't, without actually being there and having hands-on and doing little tests or whatever, I'm not able to always fix it over the phone, unfortunately. And you got to, for me personally, I have to be in there working on them continuously to remember all the stuff, because each one I build a little bit differently with the software side of it and hardware side. I've built quite a few of them. You've only seen the one. So, anyway, and then here to the last thing.
Oh wait, Hooper, how's Jaws 19 coming?
Jaws 19. Because he's in Jaws.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, and here's the last thing. Let me hold this up real quick. Oh, it's heavy. So, got all these in the mail. I don't even know what spurred it. I don't even know what spurred it, but I had a hankering to just kind of check out eBay here for a while and looking for a good deal. And I found a good deal. Well, I think what started me on it was I had some games to sell, some Atari games, doubles, that I was trying to sell here locally. And they weren't moving, and I was like, if I had some, I need to go online and buy a lot of it, a lot, and with some doubles in it. And I found, the perfect lot for me. So here there's about maybe $200 worth of Atari games, and I paid $30 for all these. So I think I got a great deal. And about half of them are duplicates that I already had.
Do you have Pong?
I do now, but we don't have the Pong. Oh, actually, I do have the Pong paddles. Yes, we have Pong Sports, Pong. So, half of them are doubles. There's some upgrades, and then there's a bunch that we don't have here. So I'm just going to kind of breeze through the first half and then the second half. So the ones here that I'm about to mention are ones we don't have, or they're variant labels that we needed. And I'm big into the variants. I don't know why. I think they look pretty on the shelf. I don't know. So, alright, we got 2 different variants for Circus Atari. I'm going to have to do this fast, just so this isn't a very long time. And they all have stickers on the back, so there's a lot. And each one they're charging $4 or $5 from this game store that was selling it. I think it was a game store that went out of business, judging by the name of the person, or the name of the company on the box. I think they were expecting a lot more money for this, so I think I got a pretty good deal. So anyway, 2 variants of Circus Atari. I got the Casino. This is a really cool one. The end label's a little messed up, but the top is really good. Buck Rogers, Planet of the Zoom. Yeah. The red variant of Berserk. I have the green one. Freeway. I actually got 2 of these, I think. So one is a double that I'll add to my doubles pile. Breakout. Why are you saying that? Demon Attack. I got 3 of these. This one's in great condition.
That one's shiny. That one's also shiny.
I know. Tennis. I got 2 copies of that.
We got Star Wars game.
Dare Driver.
Vaders.
Yeah. It's funny. So here, Galaxian, which I already had. This is an upgrade, but this is in perfect condition. Jungle Hunt. They have these really tiny labels on there. Look how tiny that lettering is. So that's going to be fun getting all those off. Tank Plus. I like these Sears Robux games. They look, I don't know, old. I got 2 variants of Haunted House, yellow and orange. I don't know. Like I said, I love variants. Maze Craze. Ooh, football. This is a kind of at the upper end of cheap games, which I'm always surprised to see.
Hello, we died for a second, but now we're back alive.
We are back. These are like a $6 game.
We're back again. We aren't dead.
Ugh.
We were just hacked by...
I'm sweaty now from bending over and doing that. Okay.
We were hacked
I ran out of room on my phone. All right, continuing on. Bottom line for that, whatever I was saying, football is an expensive game for the lower end games. It's like $6. Can't believe that. Night Driver. And most of these are in really good shape. All right, this is a math game. It's missing the front of it, but it's 8 telegames, Sears Roebuck 99808. It includes addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, basic tables, and scrambler problems. There's your homework.
I'm so happy.
All right.
I have a flamethrower.
Now, Target Fun, 2 variant colors. Always fun.
It's when you go shopping at Target and like you ask your parents, you're like, can I go to the toy section? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then you go and you're like, oh my gosh, best toys ever.
Yeah. So this is kind of the jewel of the lot. So this is, I mean, these 4 games are worth probably $45 maybe ish. So I have no total. Pong Sports.
Bong.
Burger Time.
That's a fun game.
Yeah. I don't think I played the Atari. Actually, I have played the Atari version. Super Challenge Baseball.
No sports.
And Super Challenge Football. I guess this is only worth like $5 or whatever, but like the baseball one's worth like $16. It's kind of odd. Okay, and then here's all the doubles. That I'm just gonna fly through these.
Berserker, Pac-Man, Freeway,
Green
Blank,
Berserk, 2 Pac-Mans, another
Video
Freeway.
Pinball, Tennis, and...
Yeah, this is Defender, missing a label. Video Pinball, I already told you about the tennis. Some of these are going to be label upgrades for what we have. Real Sports, Football, and Baseball.
We also got a Star Wars game. Vader.
Vaders. That's his Star Wars game. It's Space Invaders. Sword Quest Earthworld. I think this is the 10th copy of this game that I've had. I don't know why we keep getting this game. Maybe it was an incredibly popular game, but we don't have any other Sword Quest because it's like a
How
3 or
about the
4 part
labels
game.
for games look nothing like what you actually see in the game? Like, how does this look like some reptilian insectoid?
I know.
Thing.
That was a big problem.
It's like a dome.
That was a big problem back in the 80s. A lot of people didn't like that. 2 versions of Combat. Now this I would think would be one of the most popular, or one of the most owned games on the system. I think it was one of the original releases they had for it. 2 other Demon Attacks. This one has a chip out of the bottom.
Chip off the old block.
Oh, just fixed it. Okay. Really good condition Q*bert beats the other one that I have, I think. We have like 3 copies of Q*bert. Here's 2 missile commands. I'm pretty sure that's a label upgrade. Pole position, label upgrade. Space Invaders.
This one's closer to what you actually see in the game for asteroids.
Yeah. Atari, Junior Pac-Man.
Looks like you cut off some of the Star Destroyer, a Star Destroyer, and then put it in an asteroid field. And
Breakout.
Asteroid with half a Star Destroyer.
Yep, another Space Invaders. And another Missile Command. And Maze Craze. That was rough getting through that. Okay, so, like I said, I'm going to swap out my label upgrades. I'm going to put in the games that I wanted to, the games we didn't have. I'll probably show here at the end, our Atari section. I kind of changed it up a little bit to organize it by color and by label type.
Keep talking.
And then I'll box up all the other ones and do something on eBay probably to recoup the money that I just spent on this. Like I said, I think I spent $30 on all this stuff, so I'm pretty pumped about that. And if I throw in the other games, maybe I'll get $20 or whatever, 25. Maybe I'll get 30. I don't know. You never know what's gonna sell. I think that's it. So, do you have anything else?
You guys are probably angry at me that just this year I watched Back to the Future for the first time ever.
Now you gotta watch the Indiana Jones movies.
And The Hobbit, and Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Finished all the Star Wars movies I haven't seen, and I got bored of them like halfway.
Yeah, and he read the first half of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds.
Well, I read the entire first book, and then the second half, the second book I just couldn't read because I didn't have time to read a book in school, and then behind.
So I think that's it. Now that our video's getting long, thanks for watching. Hopefully I can get this posted here in the next couple of days. But to them,
it was just updated that day, so this didn't be.
Yep. Bye.
I'm a ufologist.